Hello and welcome back. It's David with Ural Motorcycles. Today I'm joined by Nick, my coworker Nick, and we have a product that has been available for quite a while. It's actually our Gen 2 EFI dealer tool. It has been available to the public, but more recently we've gotten to the point where the price has dropped, so we wanted to bring this product up again and bring it to your attention. And the reason I have Nick here is because he's a little bit more of an expert at this than I am, and he can talk more intelligently about the key points of this kit. So I notice here, Nick, we got a diagnostic cable. What else comes in the kit here?
Well, you're going to get the diagnostic cable. One end plugs into the bike, the other plugs into a USB. You're going to have this USB flash drive as well, which has the instruction manual and also the diagnostic software itself for PC or Mac. And then you're going to have a Bluetooth dongle, which also connects to your computer, but it also allows you to connect to a tablet or a smartphone. There's an app for iOS as well as Android for this. So it's the same thing, allows you to connect to the computer.
So what is the exact abilities of this kit? What can the customers do with it, and what can't they do?
So adding this kit to your toolbox will allow you to look up the trouble codes on your bike specifically, and it allows you to look at the engine parameters that are going on as the bike is running. And one really big thing that it allows you to do is save a data log. So if you have a problem with your bike and maybe you're not very close to a dealer, you can use either one of these tools to save a data log as the bike is running, and then send that information to your dealer by email, and they can look at it and try and diagnose what's going on from a distance.
Now, on the computer screen, whether it's hooked up with the cable or the Bluetooth, basically it's just going to be a diagnostic screen, and it's going to have like engine temperatures, RPMs, things like that.
Right, yeah, we'll look at that a little bit later. But that's basically what you're going to see initially is all the parameters, and there's other functionality. So you'll be able to look at the trouble codes. You'll look at the trouble code history if there's any stored codes. Maybe you saw your engine light come on and it's gone now, but you want to see what was that. So you can plug in and look at the history, and everything's okay now. Maybe you can clear that code. So that's what it allows you to do.
They have the ability to clear codes?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've explained what you can do with this. Why don't you talk about what you can't do with this?
Good question. Okay, so with the Gen 2 EFI system, one big difference compared to the previous generation of EFI is you're not going to have a way to balance the throttle bodies within the diagnostic software itself. We wanted to make it as simple as possible so that it's as reliable as possible. So we went back to the old-fashioned mechanical carb tune style of synchronizer. So that's one thing that you can't do. That's why we offer this separately. Another thing you won't be able to do is you won't be able to reprogram your bike with any other calibration. The stock calibration is self-learning, and it's always bringing the bike within the correct parameters.
That's for elevation and everything.
Elevation, how much you're tending to roll on the throttle. It's going to adjust for that. It's going to learn your riding style very quickly and adapt to that. And there's no need to install any other type of calibrations on it. So those are the two things you can't do.
Okay. So the dealer toolkit for the Gen 2 EFI, what model years will these fit?
This is going to work for 2019 all the way through 2021.
Okay, so 2019 through 2021. The part number on this is 81010, and the MSRP is $400. In addition to this, we also sell the Carb Tune Pro, and this is used in conjunction with this to balance the throttle bodies, right?
That's right, yeah.
So it goes back to old school a little bit, where you used to tune your carb with these, the carbureted Urals with these. Now you're also syncing the throttle bodies via the throttle cable by using a Carb Tune Pro. And we sell these very competitively priced. If you look at on the internet, I believe our price on these is $139.99.
That's right. Yep.
And the part number on this is 81020. I'll put that on the bottom of the screen as well. I think everybody knows how to use one of these, but very soon me and Nick will make another video where we actually put this on the bike and with the diagnostic kit, and we'll show you how to use it. We'll try and get to that very soon. And in addition to that, why don't you explain what these are?
Okay, so with the CarbTune Pro, you're actually going to get a variety of different adapters. The ones that we use are M6x1. The ones that come with it, they work just fine. But if you tighten these too much, you're going to squish that O-ring out. I really like these ones. These are a lot easier to tighten. The O-ring is captured. They're just a nicer piece, and it's easier to slip the hose on and off, and you don't have to worry about how good of a seal it is because it's a taper. So the more the hose goes on, the better the seal gets. So this is a more premium adapter set specifically for the Urals.
And this throttle body synchronization adapter set is 2 pieces. These MSRP on these is $34.99, so $35. And the part number on this is 53232. I will also put that on the bottom of the screen. The one thing I like about these, though, is there's a little bit more room for your fingers, and it's nicely knurled, so you can actually get a grip on it, as opposed to these little barbs here, which are intended to be toolless, basically. So finger tight with these or finger tight with these. These are a little bit easier to work with, at least for me. Now, my understanding with the Bluetooth dongle, we're working on an application where it will look like a dash.
That's right. Yeah, we're going to offer a more user-friendly version of an app that lets you look at your current engine parameters, RPM, and that type of thing. So you could mount your smartphone on your dash and use it as a tachometer, and just keep this plugged into your bike as it's running all the time, and use your smartphone as a tachometer, and you can look at engine temperature and a variety of other parameters.
And you're working with A-Racer on this right now?
That's right. It's a project we're working on currently.
Okay, so this will be available in the future as well. There's really no lead time we could tell you on this project because A-Racer themselves are very busy as we are, so it's kind of a side project. But this is something that we promised the first generation of EFI owners that never got developed fully. But in this case, with A-Racer, our new partner with the Gen 2 EFI, it is definitely a project that is already moving. We just don't have an end date for it yet. So for the purchase price of the Gen 2 EFI kit, that's something else to look forward to in the future.
That's right.
Okay, I appreciate your help, Nick, in explaining all this. I couldn't have done it without you.
You're very welcome.
What's this shirt?
This is a new shirt we just started offering. It's the From Russia with Love commemorative shirt.
Turn around, let's... Oh, okay, there you go. So we got a new shirt. Is this in the shop?
Yep, it's
Okay.
up in the shop.
All right, and these products will be available in our online store as well very soon. They'll be available in the Ural shop. So you will be able to order these directly from us. And like I said, next week or very soon, as soon as we can, me and Nick are going to hook this up to one of the demo bikes, and we'll show you how to use it. I appreciate you watching, and we'll talk to you next time.
Thanks.